Hey, Debbie Strawhan of Way Realty. Want to take a moment tonight to go through the 2022 housing stats for Brevard County. So just a couple things to note. All of our numbers are compared back to the previous year, which would be compared to 2021. And I do use the median value, which is the middle set of values, instead of an average, because the average gets a little skewed with really high numbers and really low sales. So just kind of a note on that. Here's a snapshot for both single-family homes, condos, and townhomes, which are condos and townhomes are put together. But we really focus on single-family homes because that's kind of what drives what's going to happen in the future. So that's where I'm going to focus my time on. So just a few takeaways I want to go over. One is, as you're kind of looking at this chart here, you'll see that obviously our closed sales were down about 12%. Again, I don't know that we're too concerned or surprised about that. We did have a few things that happened last year, one of which was interest rate increase. And secondly, there were a number of companies that, maybe their employers decided that they didn't want their folks to be remote anymore. So kind of changed a little bit of that demand that we had earlier the previous year. Um, an interesting note is our median sale price on a single family homes increased 17%. So, that from the year before, and we thought things were high in 2021. So it shows right now that we're at an estimated 360,000 for the median house price. Our median time to contract really didn't change a whole lot, 2 days, so not really significant. Our inventory and month supply, however, did. Our inventory increased 134% from the previous year. And honestly, it increased just within the year itself because back in March, when I looked back in March, we were probably at about 650. And at the end of December, we were over 2,000. So, a lot of houses went on the market. Um, and so that increased our month supply to a little over two from less than one the year before. So what does this say for 2023? What's really going to happen this year? So, there's a consensus, obviously, that closed sales will go down. I do believe that they will go down some. I don't think it will be significant. I think we may even see an upturn back in probably starting maybe in May. There's a prediction that interest rates are going to go back into the fives at that point. So I think that we may see a frenzy. I don't know. I'd be interested to see what happens with that. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes anymore, but anyway, so I think that we may have a little bit of a slowdown, but I don't think it's going to be significant. Our median price, we still expect to increase again this year. Our days to contract probably increase another couple of days. So again, not a whole lot. I mean, last year went to 13. I'm showing now probably around 15, and those are for houses that are show ready. They listened to me and did, what we needed in order to get the house showing greatly. So that it was always top of the buyer's list and not at the bottom. Home values. We do expect home values to go up. Remember, home values and inflation are not a direct correlation. And so we have an expectation of anywhere between 3 and 5% of an increase in 2023. And then lastly, our inventory, as we said, it has grown tremendously in the last 6 months. I pulled the numbers today, January 19th, and we're at about 1,956 active listings. So, it's just a little under 2 months. So what is this telling you? What are these numbers telling you? And as a potential seller, what does this look like? Well, we're still in a seller's market. However, it's not all the way to the left for the sellers at this point. We're moving closer to the middle, but we're not quite there yet. So what this does mean is that the buyers have a lot more choices. It's instead of maybe 3 homes they have to look at, they have 8, 10, or 12. They, are looking for homes that are ready. They, for the most part, and unless they're an investor, for the most part, that buyer is looking for a house that's well maintained, that's clean, and that they don't have to do a lot to. So those houses that show well, I've got one right now that's closing on Monday, and it showed beautifully. We had like 15 showings in our first 10 days, and we had 3 offers. And we went under contract. There's some other things that happened with it, with the buyer and the lender, that we had to end up going under contract getting out of that contract, going under contract again. It took like another almost 30 days, right in the middle of the holiday from Thanksgiving to Christmas, but we got it back under contract and we're closing. So it can be done if you have, a driven realtor and one that knows how to negotiate and keep these things moving, then when you can be successful. So that's definitely my recommendation to you. I hope that you found this helpful. It'd be great if you shot me a note to say, hey, if you like it, say I like it. If you don't, that's fine too. Say I don't. I'm trying to figure out some different ways to present this information moving forward. I will be sending one monthly like I've been doing, showing you what's happening in the market. So anyway, I hope you found it helpful and Happy New Year to all of you. Have a great night. Bye bye.